Hello friends, how are you all? Okay, today's session we need to discuss about some different rules for preparation of network diagram, right? In CPM. So in this our fourth unit of CPM project evaluation review technique, CPM and PET. In this previous class we discussed about management project management process, right? These are the steps in the project management process. So identify the resources, roles and responsibilities, maintenance structure are comes under project management, establishment of plans, infrastructure. Next, understand the project exactly. So for this purpose, we need to understand the project targets, scope of project, benefits from project, and what are the risks we will face from our project. Understanding these all things. Apart from this, implementation actions under resources plans are comes under here the project definition. So next, the third thing is plan the total schedules, resources, costs, and times for our total projects. So estimation of time, estimation of cost, preceding activities, pre-decided activities, next timetable for each and every activities. These all things are comes under here project planning to complete our total project within a time. Within a time. Next, coming to this thing, project implementation control. So this total project implementation is based upon the plan, pre-decided activities, pre-plans. So our total actual performance is based upon the planned performance. That is called as project implementation. So here the controlling means the gap between the actual performance and the planned performance. If any gap is there, then we need to take a remedial actions to fill that particular gap. That technique is called as here controlling. So project implementation means just implementation the planned performance. Controlling means here the actual performance and the planned performance. The gap between these two. If gap is there, then we take the remedial actions to fill this gap between actual performance and planned performance. That is the taking the remedial actions are called as controlling, right? After completion of these all things, then the project will close, right? This is all about project management process. In a short form, planning, scheduling, and controlling the total projects. So coming to coming to components of PET or CPM networks. So simply here networks rules and regulations. So parts and rules and regulations for drawing a network diagram, right? After completion of this class, then we will enter to the problems of CPM PET problems, right? So now today's last theory class from this unit. Of this class, we will enter the practical means so CPM PET problems, practical problems we need to have in the future classes, right? Next, coming to the network CPM PET or network diagram rules and regulations. So first thing is here activity. So network contain the two major components. First one is activities and the events. So activities based planning is called as CPM. Event based network analysis is called as PET. Once again, I want to repeat it. Activity based network diagram is called as CPM. Event based network diagram is called as PET. So first of all, what is meant by activity? What is meant by event? So this is the activity and this is the event. So this circle form is called as a node. Already I told you in the previous classes. This node is called as events. These arrow keys is called as activities. So first of all, activities. So this thing. So an activity represents an action and consumption of resources like time consumption, money consumption, energy consumption required to complete a portion or a part of a project. That a portion of project is called as activity. So activity represented by an arrow. It represented by an arrow, right? So activity represent an action. So here this arrow, it represented by arrow. This arrow is belongs to a activity. So this A is called as here activity. So you can look at here. A is called as an activity. So this is the activity. So this A is one of the activity to complete total project. Total project. So an activity represents this activity represents the action, future course of action, and this activity having the time, and this activity having the money and efforts or energy to complete. So this activity is using time, money, and efforts to complete its task, right? So it represents the action, and it represents and it having the money and time and energy to complete this thing. So it is activity. Come to here, event. Event means or node. Event or node means the circle form will always occur at the beginning and end of the activity. So look at here, this activity. So event or node will appear or occur this beginning of this activity. Suppose look at this thing. A. This is arrow key. So it's beginning we have one point, one node, and ending we have one node, one event. So these two are called as here events, right? Look at this PPT. So it will always appear or occur at the beginning and end the activity. So this is the activity. So at the beginning and the ending. So we have two events here, two nodes here. So these two are called as here event, right? So continue. The event has no resources, no, and is represented by a circle. So this event is represented by a circle, but activity represented by an arrow, right? The ith event means this example here, ith event. So this node name is here I. This node name is here J. So this ith event is called as here tail event. This ending event. So here its name is J. So jth event is here head event. So we have two nodes, two events. The first thing, so beginning of the activity, ith node is here. We call it as tail event. And the end of the activity node is here head event. We call it as head event. So that is all about activities and the events. So here this event based network diagram is called as PET, project evaluation review technique. But here activity based network diagram is called as here CPM, right? Critical path method. Now coming to this to another methods. So activity on arc method, and next we have activity on node. These are the two methods. So first coming to the AOA method, activity on arc. So look at this diagram. Use arcs means arrow keys. use arcs to represent activities and the nodes to represent the events. So it is event-oriented network diagram. So here activity on arc means, so this arrow key indicates the activity. Am I right? So this activity name is here D. Suppose in this diagram 6 to 7, these are the two events, 6 event and 70 event. Connecting these two by using one arrow. This arrow is here activity. Its name is G. And 7 and 8 nodes or events connecting here one arrow key. This is activity. So its activity name is here H. So here activity on arc means, so naming of these each and every activities. Once again, I want to repeat it. The naming of each and every activities. So A and B, C, E, F, D, G, H. Okay, these all arrows and with these names A, B, C, D, E, G, H. So this method is called as activity on arc. Activity on arc. Right? Coming to the next slide, next method, activity on node. Node means here circle form. We have this event, right? Already I told you in the previous slides. So here, look at this. Use nodes to represent activities, and arcs indicate preceding relationship between them. It is activity-oriented diagram. So here, in this previous slide, this activity indicates the D. So this activity is belongs to G activity, right? But here, this node indicates or represent the activity name, right? A. So this activity is belongs to C, and this for F. So like that. So here, this arrow key indicates the activity, but here this node indicates the activity. That is the difference between these two. Activity on arc, activity on node, activity on node, right? Activity on node. So this node represents activity, but in this thing, this arrow indicates the activity. That is the difference between these two, AOA and AON, activity on node. Coming to the next slide, this is for one or more activities can start and end simultaneously at the event, at an event. Suppose here we have two types, merge event, burst event, merge event and burst event. So here, these are the three different activities. Suppose take A, B, C. These three will connecting to the single node. That is called as here merge event. Suppose A, B, C, and this thing may be D. So A, B, C will come to this D point, this node point. This type of diagram is called as here merge event. Merge event. Burst event means, so suppose this node name is J, A to B, A to C, A to D. So for B, C, D, these are the three activities. These three having only one preceding activity, that is A. So this type of diagram is called as here burst event, right? Suppose this activity is called as here A. And next, this arrow B, this thing C, this thing D. So B, C, D, these are the three activities are from preceding activity of A, right? So this type of diagram is called as the burst event, right? Next, coming to preceding and succeeding activities. Look at this diagram. Activities performed before given event are known as preceding activity. Suppose here, take the example of this J node, this diagram, J node, right? So here, this preceding activity is here I. So preceding activity I. So activities performed before given event are known as preceding activity. So this is preceding activity. So to complete J, J should preceding to I. So this I event is called as here preceding activity. And then look at here, an activity performed after given event known as succeeding preceding activity. So here, this thing L is succeeding activity. So after completion of J activity, then it will leads to completion of L activity. So this is called as here succeeding activity, right? Suppose J is the activity. To complete this J, we should perform and we should assure that I should be completed. So this preceding activity I, and after completion of this thing, we will appear L activity. So this L is succeeding activity. Take the example of this K. So K precedings I and K succeed point is L, right? So this is about preceding activities and succeeding activities, right? So up to now, activities and events. Activities means this arrow key indicates the activity. Next, event means so beginning and the end of the activity is called as events. So this is the beginning of activity A, and this is the ending of the activity B. These two nodes are called as here events. And next we discussed this thing, AOA, activity and arc. So here these arrow keys or activities, just we give the names to these each and every activities. This method is called as AOA. But in this AON second method, activity on node, just we will give the names to the nodes. Just we will give the names to the events or nodes. That is called as here activity on a node. Not give the names to the arrows, just give the names to the events. Here, give the names to the arrows, not giving the names to the nodes. That is the difference between these two methods. Next, merger event and burst event we discussed, right? And next thing, so suppose this activity, preceding activity and the succeeding activity. So suppose take K node, this preceding node is here I. So this is preceding activity. And this is a succeeding activity, right? So now coming to rules in constructing the network diagrams. So no single activity can represent more than one in a network. The length of an arrow has no significance, right? Look at here. This length of arrow has no significance, right? Whatever it is length, we can assume. The event numbers is the start event, and then event with the highest number is the end of the event, right? Before an activity can undertaken, all activities preceding it must be completed. That is, the activity must follow the logical sequence or interrelationship between the each and activities. So here we should mention and we should assure that the interrelation between these two activities and the timings and the cost and efforts we should mention here, right? So next coming to Look at here. Suppose this point number A activity, and next node coming to the second arrow B, and the C. These are the three activities in this diagram. So here, look at this thing. Activity B can be performed only after completing activity A, right? So this activity occurred when the A activity completed, then the B activity will complete, right? Then the B activity is completed, then only the C activity will perform, right? Coming to this B point, activity B and C can start simultaneously only after A completing it. So A completed, A activity is completed here. After completion of A, then B and C started from A point, A node, right? So activity B and C. So this B and C, these two activities started simultaneously after completion of A, right? This is the second type. Next, coming to the third thing, activity A and B must be completed before starting activity C. So suppose C activity, we should assure that A and B completed, then only the C will start. So A and B must be completed before start the C activity, right? This is the another type. Some connections. Next, the fourth connection, activity C must start only after completing of A and B. So C started from A and B completed, then C will appear. But here D can start off from B completion of activity. So D, after completion of B, then D will appear, right? So in this situation, we use the dummy activity. So this the dotted line, dotted arrow is called as here dummy activity, right? These are the four connections. So this last D connection will explain the different slide. This slide belongs to dummy activity. So an imaginary activity which does not consume any resource at the time is called as a dummy activity. So here look at this dotted line connecting to C node and B node. So this dotted line is called as here dummy activity. This dummy activity has no efforts, no time, right? We need to complete, or we need to construct a logic network by using dummy activity. So for this purpose, we use this dummy activity. So look at here, an imaginary activity which does not consume any resources and time. So this dummy activity has no time, has no resources, and has no efforts. And it is represent the connection between the events in order to maintain the logic network. So this dummy activity is used for connecting two different events, two different nodes for a logic network, preparation. So this is about dummy activity, right? So in this dummy activity, used in only AOA approach, activity on arc approach. Only it will help us to use in the AOA approach. Activity is clearly represent or preceding a relationship between the two activities. It is a zero time activity and consume no resources. So here look at this thing, point 2 and point 3. These nodes we connecting with the help of dummy activity. Look at this diagram. This dotted line is called as here dummy activity. Connecting these 2 points, 2 node and the 3 node, right? So in this dummy activity has no time and has no name and has no resources. So the dummy activity is used in 2 situations. So when the 2 or more activities started and at the same node, then it will appear. On the second situation, When two or more activities share the same preceding activity, but not all the precedings are shared, then this situation also the dummy activity will help us to create a logic network diagram, right? This is all about dummy activity, right? So now coming to a simple example, a simple problem to how to draw a network diagram, right? Suppose there's a simple problem, activities A, B, C, D. So this is the immediate preceders or pre-activity. Immediate preceders, or it is also known as pre-activities. So dot dot A and AB. So these are the expected times 5, 6, 4, 2. Suppose A activity, to complete this A activity, we need to have 5 days of time or 5 hours of time. Suppose B activity. So in this B activity completion, we need to have 6 hours or 6 days. For C activity completion, A is the preceding activity. That means here A completed, A activity is completed, then only C will appear. Then only C will complete, right? If A stopped or A is not completed, then the C will not stop, right? So preceding activity means here, if A activity is completed, then only C will complete. That is preceding activity. So this time C activity has this 4 hours of time to complete. Once again, C activity has 4 hours of time to complete. And next D activity. So D activity will appear when A and B, these two activities are completed, then the D activity will appear, right? So in this D activity has 2 hours to complete, right? So this is the problem. Now coming to the next diagram. Suppose A and B has no precedings. So A and B are the starting points. Just to draw like this. A and B, these are the self-stoppers. Now coming to the C. So we need to draw C activity in the network diagram. So C activity has A preceding activity. After completion of A, then C will appear. So coming to here, A completed it, and then A to C. So C have the preceding activity A. So here C has preceding activity A, right? A. Next AB, we need to draw D activity. So here we should assure that A and B completed. So after A and B completed, then the D activities will appear. So here look at this diagram. A and B completed here. So D came from B and A. So A completed and A to D. Look at here. B activity completed and B to D. So here D came from A and B. So D came from A and B, right? So just C and D are the finishing points. This is a simple network diagram. So up to now we discussed about components of PER diagram and CPM, activity and event. Activity indicates this arrow mark, arrow key, and event indicates this circle form, nodal points. So an event will appear at the beginning of the activity and the ending of the activity. And then we discussed AOA, arc on, activity on arc, and activity on node, merger events and burst events, and preceding activities and succeeding activities. So these are the few connections. And next we discussed about dummy activities. This dummy activity indicates the dotted arrow. If this dummy activity has no resources, has no time, right, has no name also, this dummy activity will appear in two situations. First situation is when two or more activities started and end at the same node. And the second situation is here when two or more activities share the same precedence of activity, but not all the preceding activities are shared. Then it will appear, right? A simple problem. And then the next classes we have a few examples of on a few problems in CPM PET. So these are the slides. These are the PET problem, right? Okay, guys. The next class we will meet in the CPM and PET problems, right? Thanks for listening. Stay home, stay safe.